to sunlight, your emotions come back. That's why Mike is trapping humans underground.
Is that why I'm emotionless? Because I don't leave the house. I don't get exposed to sunlight.
So
that's why I'm pasty. Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of World's End Club. In the last episode we were trying to run where were we trying to run? We were trying to run out of the Kyoto Imperial Palace because it was all falling apart. And there's lots of twists and turns.
How do you feel, 𝒞𝓂𝓂𝓒?
I feel totally fine now.
Yeah, so we got the other part where 𝒞𝓂𝓂 had the rat bite fever. Like in the other branch, I guess.
Jenu, Yuki, Rachel, thank you so much.
You're welcome, 𝒞𝓂𝓂.
Oh, no need to thank us.
𝒞𝓂𝓂, you sure you're okay?
I said I'm fine already.
So yeah, in the underground palace, there were people, but they'd lost all their emotions. As we know, that's what Mike's plan is. Everyone has to become sheep, so they lose all their emotions. And then we found, is it Nian, who was Kansai's coach. I'm trying to remember everyone's name, it's been a while since I played this. Was Kansai's coach, and managed to get all his emotions back, because as we know, if you have a near-death experience, you get all your emotions back for some reason.
I drank the lifeguard that Tatsum gave me. My HP is full.
Yay!
I found it at the vending machine nearby. 𝒞𝓂𝓂 said she was thirsty.
Aww.
So anyway,
No one cares, Tatsun.
huh? Go where? Come on, Pi, we're heading to Tokyo.
Off to Tokyo, because you know it ended so well that time.
But no one told us how Tokyo is doing.
They just said the people above ground all died.
Awkward.
But that's only if poison chemicals are raining onto Earth, right?
And obviously, that's just nonsense.
Nonsense.
I mean, look at us. We're alive, aren't we?
Are you? This is all a simulation. I'm curious what the ending is going to be.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure they're fine.
So I guess our next goal is going to be Nagoya. If we go straight east from here, we'll hit Nagoya.
And we've done Nagoya before. Isn't that the train? Is the train that?
Chicken wings.
I can't even remember.
Katsu, flat noodles, tempura rice balls.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Eel balls. Jeez, Mo-chan.
Oh, you're making me hungry, Mo-chan.
All right, let's get moving. Next stop, Nagoya.
Nagoya.
Go-Getters Club. Hey, hey, oh! So, which way is east?
I'll lead the way. This game console has a compass function.
Just so happens to have a compass function.
Lead the
Wow.
way, Pochi.
No prob.
Or is it because you are like in the Mike mainframe, so you know, sorry, spoilers, so you know everything. You're a robot, Pochi, we all know this.
Why'd we come to this temple that looks like you'd find it out in the boonies?
The boonies.
This is Kiyomizu Temple. This place is a national treasure and World Heritage Site, so it's very well known.
Apparently it's not that well known,
Since
Kansai
it was
doesn't
on
know
the
it.
way, I felt like stopping by.
Because you don't have other things to do?
You felt like it.
Oh no.
So what did you guys think about what Neon was saying?
What do you mean?
He said, humanity no longer feels anger or sorrow. There's no hatred, jealousy, or fear, so it's a paradise.
Yeah, but you don't
Oh,
know
come
it, so you
on.
don't know it's a
That's
paradise.
just crazy.
Yeah. The people living underground didn't seem too happy either.
Well, neutral emotions are quite nice.
Negative and positive emotions go hand in hand. If you lose anger and sorrow, You lose happiness and joy, too.
Yeah, but you don't feel anger or sorrow. You feel nothing, which, you know,
That's what hell
better
really
than feeling anger or sorrow.
If I can't eat good foods and be happy, I'd rather die!
But you could eat average food and then, you know, at least you're still alive.
Yeah, the word for paradise in Japanese starts with a Chinese character for fun.
Thanks for
So
the
if it's
Japanese
not
lesson.
fun, it can't be paradise.
Nah, you're wrong. A world without sadness is perfect.
Aniki.
He's so depressing.
I agree.
It's not perfect, it's just not horrible.
You too, Jinu.
Was that just me? It's not perfect, but it's just not horrible.
You guys all know, right? I lost someone precious to
Ugh, we know, Jenny.
me. My older sister.
In a car crash, and it was all Nyan's fault.
She was everything to me.
Now that's sad.
She taught me all about the joy and beauty of life.
Yeah, but if you had no emotions, you'd never have understood the joy and beauty of life anyway, so...
I always looked up to her and wanted to be just like her.
I'm not making a comment, I promise. Aww.
The reason I love 𝒂𝓃𝓃𝓃 Theater is because of her. One day she told me, "I'll show you the most beautiful thing in the world." She sat me down in front of the TV, and she showed me the 𝒂𝓃𝓃𝓃 Theater. My sister was just glowing, and in that moment, I felt my own heart catch fire.
Sounds dangerous.
And it wasn't just because of the 𝒂𝓃𝓃𝓃
Probably should see a
video.
doctor.
It was seeing the heaven written all over my sister's face as she
Aw.
watched. This sister I looked up to so much.
So much.
I wanted to know the answer to that. I thought if I learned that, I could be more like my sister.
That's nice.
That's how I got sucked into the world of 𝒂𝓃𝓃𝓃. My passion for 𝒂𝓃𝓃𝓃 is directly related to my feelings for my sister. But my sister's not with us anymore.
So you need to create your own future.
Those earthquakes that have been happening, it was one of those that killed my sister.
Ooh, so we can blame,
And it happened right here.
Neuro
in
and her
Kyoto.
dad.
At the time,
You're all connected.
my sister was engaged to a guy living in Kyoto. One day, he told her he wanted her to come and visit.
Sounds
He
nice.
said they'd look for a house together for after they were married.
That's sweet.
And that's why she went to Kyoto, where the earthquake killed her.
I don't get it. It's Kyoto's fault, it's the earthquake's fault, it's the guy she was going to
What she
marry's
was
fault.
engaged to, was it?
Exactly. The guy you met earlier. Neon.
I don't think it was his fault though, was it? Oh, sorry, was this a surprise?
I've met him a bunch of times. I used to tag along with Sis when they went on dates. He took us lots of places.
That's sweet.
I looked up to him too. He was the man my sister loved.
But that's not how I feel now.
If he hadn't asked my sister to come to Kyoto, she'd still be alive. You could even say he killed her.
Oh gosh, Jenny.
That's why I hate him now. With all my heart.
But you just saved him.
But a grudge is a heavy thing to carry.
Ugh, she's so annoying.
I really tried to let it go. Over and over.
But I just couldn't do it. I can't cleanse my heart of the loathing I feel.
Are you really being honest?
Ooh, Pochi.
Huh?
Aren't you just running away from your grief, Jenu?
Oh, I love
The
Pochi.
grief that's eating away at you, crushing your heart. This grudge against him, it lets you turn away from that grief.
No!
Throw down some
You're
truths,
wrong.
Pochi.
Then why did you protect him? He told
Exactly.
me all about it. You saved his life underground, right? If you really hated him so much, you wouldn't have done that. The
Exactly.
grief of losing someone is kind of like a knock.
A knock?
Knock knock?
Yeah, a sign from the deceased. It's their way of saying, I'm here. Listen to me.
This just got
The
strange.
door is the tenderest place in your heart. It's fragile and easily damaged. So, if someone knocks there, it's really painful.
I don't like this.
You can't ignore that knock.
No, because apparently you've just broken through into my heart.
You can't pretend not to notice it.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, think how bad they must feel. The one knocking on that door, they don't want to be forgotten.
They don't exist.
Go ahead and cry if you feel like it. Just let it all out.
How did we not know he was a robot?
Tears are proof that your sister was alive.
No, I think the proof that she was alive is proof that she's
And
alive.
that she's still alive.
She's not.
Inside your heart.
She died. I don't think she'll fit inside her heart. Her memory is still alive, perhaps. The memory of her.
My sister. I loved her so much.
Well, she didn't love you much to tell you that's a terrible haircut. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. I feel she was about to scream there and I'm not in the mood for it. God, you must think I'm like so evil. I'm really not. It's just I have no emotion in this game. Like, I'm one of the sheep people.
Hey, is this really the right way?
I'm sure of it. We're going straight east like the compass says.
God, I thought there was someone on my door then. They're knocking into my heart.
What
Oh,
are
Neon.
you doing here?
I wanted to say sorry.
Bit late now. Damage been done.
Oh, yeah?
There was someone knocking on my door. I apologise in advance if you hear weird background noises. Scoom is here.
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. After all, you were the one that found the antibiotics. I'm super grateful.
What's your problem, Kansai? Still not convinced?
He lost his emotions because of Mike. It wasn't his fault. Yeah, but...
Neon, we found a flyer back in Kobe.
We
Does
did?
it have something to do with Mike?
Yeah. Mike used the monitor drones to drop those things everywhere. It's to lure people still living above ground to come to Kyoto's underground.
Oh, fair enough.
Why is it trying to lure them underground?
I'm not sure either, but I think it's got something to do with sunlight.
Sunlight.
Sunlight?
When you get exposed to sunlight, your emotions come back. That's why Mike is trapping humans underground.
Is that why I'm emotionless? Because I don't leave the house. I don't get exposed to sunlight.
So, the
That's
thing
why I'm
about the
pasty.
poisonous air is...
Of course, it's a lie. Mike has been spreading lies to keep people underground.
Lies. It's all lies.
I think that's why I still had some emotions left.
What do you mean?
There's a certain place I used to visit from time to time. So I was exposed to sunlight more than the others. But it's forbidden to go outside for us undergrounders.
Forbidden.
So I would have been in big trouble if I'd been caught. That's why I ran when you first saw me. I didn't realize you guys were the ones following me at the time.
But what did you keep going above ground for?
I told you, didn't I? To get to a certain...
A certain place?
Where's this certain
Well,
place? Is it like a baseball field or something?
where my love lies sleeping.
Well, that's disturbing.
the underground exit. It comes out near 𝒻𝓁𝓁𝓃 Temple, where her grave is. I sneak out to visit her whenever I can. After all, it's my fault she died.
Oh, I didn't know that you created the earthquakes and were in a car and made her die.
I asked her to come to Kyoto.
Oh, I think that's so stupid.
It used to be when I thought of her. It felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest.
Is it because they were knocking on it?
It hurt so much. I could barely even breathe.
But then Mike took the pain away.
That's nice of him.
That's why you called it a paradise, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, don't you find that odd?
Find what odd?
You used to go above ground to visit her grave. And because you were exposed to sunlight, you kept some of your emotions, right?
Yeah.
What's Tatsun getting on about?
That means when you first visited the grave, you should have had no emotions. It makes sense, right? You wouldn't have been exposed to sunlight yet. So then why did you want to visit her grave?
I heard a voice.
What?
A voice?
I think it's an otherworlder. That thing spoke directly into my brain.
Wait a minute. An otherworlder?
Another worder?
Oh, pie.
No, I said an otherworlder.
Other.
I'm talking about people that live in another world.
Like, other world. What? We're so
Of course, I
surprised.
knew you guys weren't gonna believe me, but it's the truth.
It's the truth.
I listened to that voice and went to the grave.
Okay.
But maybe that was Mike's voice.
Good old Mike.
Nope, that can't be. Mike and the Otherworlder are enemies. The Otherworlder is trying to defeat Mike.
How do you know?
Was it vanilla?
It's what the Otherworlder told me.
I assume it's vanilla.
But it also told me they can't beat Mike on their own. It lives in another world, so it can't come here itself.
It's either vanilla or
There's just one
poachy.
thing it can do, and that's communicate with X-types.
X-types?
People of
X-types?
this world with powers that let the Otherworlders communicate with them.
So you're one of the X-types then?
No, I'm not an X-type. I'm just like a receiver. It's a one-way ability. Not
One
the
way.
same as the X-types, who can send and receive. And I heard the X-types are immortal.
Immortal?
Yeah, no matter what they do, X-types don't die.
Oh, I assume it's gotta be vanilla
That's
then.
why the Otherworlder wants to use their powers to defeat Mike.
Has to be vanilla.
This has to be the silliest nonsense I ever heard.
This is something about Chico I love. Okay?
So where are these X-types?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But there is one clue. Here.
X-types.
X-types have an X on their forehead?
That's what the Otherworlder told me. Back then, my emotions were still hazy. But I told myself, I can't forget this, and I wrote it down. So I'll give it to you. Here. You guys are gonna continue your journey, right? Then you may bump into some X-types.
Or maybe it's not vanilla. Does vanilla have an X on her forehead? I don't even remember. Retained in a scrap of paper.
What are you going to do?
Back
I'm
inside.
gonna find a way to get
Oh.
the people to come up above ground. But if I mess up, I might get hurt bad. Or worse.
Oh well. These things happen.
Don't say that.
There's
It'll be
respawns
fine.
here.
This is my own personal mission. I got lots of friends underground. I can't abandon them.
Because he
No matter what
cares.
happens, I gotta do what I can to save them.
Neon. Neon!
Neon!
I'm so glad you're really back!
Huh?
I mean, the Neon I know is finally back!
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Still wearing that leader badge I gave you. Huh.
Not for long.
Yeah, but...
Here we go.
Hey, why you taking it off?
Seeing you again, I feel embarrassed to wear it. I'm not the true leader you wanted me to be. But that doesn't mean I give up. On the day I'm gonna earn the right to wear this badge with pride, I plan on coming back here so you can see for yourself.
Okay then.
He's so
I'm looking
weird.
forward to it.
He's so weird.
I just want to know one final thing.
Why'd you kill my sister?
How does your chest feel now?
It hurts. It still feels like a hot knife stabbing deep into my heart.
Deep.
But I'm gonna keep that pain right here close to me and live with it.
Yeah, sounds
For
like you're
now.
gonna die of heart failure.
And forever.
Can't hold on to things like that.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel better somehow.
That's really disturbing to me. It's like, yeah, hearing you're forever gonna be so upset because you killed my sister is so peaceful. Makes me feel better. Like, that sounds terrible to me. I'd hate if someone ever said that to me.
Okay, you guys. Be good.
Or is that just me? That it just doesn't sound right. No, this game just doesn't sit right for me. It just seems so insincere. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I haven't seen the sunlight for a while, so I'm a bit dead inside. Let's see the campsite. This normally takes about, it's probably going to take a bit longer than normal, but that's fine. Because it's everyone, isn't it? Pochi, what you got to say?
Supposedly, a brilliant Japanese scientist created Mike.
Yeah, it's Neuro's father.
That's what Neon said, right?
It's Neuro's father.
I didn't know someone capable of that existed in Japan.
Yeah, it's Neuro's father.
Do you think that person knows how to stop Mike?
Probably created Mike.
The earthquakes that have been happening these past few years, Jennu lost someone special because of it.
She did.
Without any warning.
Well, a lot of us lose people without any warning.
Because of an earthquake weapon? Some say it was an experiment.
See, that's disturbing. People just need to not be naughty. Sigh.
Thanks for another day, Rachel.
You're welcome, Pochi. Is that all this dialogue?
Thanks.
Okay. Pie.
Oh, that big X in the sky. What was it called?
You mean Panopticon?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a hallucination.
Sorry, bless me.
It actually exists, right?
Yeah. Supposedly, it's invisible because Mike camouflaged it.
Mike is clever. That's why he's artificial intelligence.
So that panna cotta thing.
Panna cotta.
The Panopticon.
Panopticon.
Ugh, it's so hard to say. Man, couldn't it have had a better name?
Panopticon means Omnipotent Monitoring System.
Makes sense.
Normally, it refers to a design of a jail. It's got surveillance towers with guards surrounding the cells to watch them. That way, the guards can keep watch over all the cells.
Makes sense.
I don't really get it.
You don't get much though, Pie.
But what does that have to do with the X?
I think it's because it's similar to what the X functions as. It's also a device Mike made to keep watch over the whole world.
Seems legit.
Ah, I see. That's why the ponycopter.
Panopticon.
I think I said this in another video before, but they drag on a joke until it's not funny
So
anymore.
I guess this whole world is a jail watched over by Mike, huh? That's horrible.
Actually, it makes me feel a little relieved.
Huh? What?
It's proof that things exist, even if you can't see them.
See, I want to
Right?
not like Pie, but I kind of like her.
Vanilla does exist.
She does.
Right.
Oh no, she's still got something to talk to us about, does she?
I haven't seen Vanilla in a while.
That's
I
sad.
wonder where she is. Every time I see a bonfire,
Hmm.
I can't help but remember Vanilla. Remember how she loved to roast marshmallows?
Me too. I love marshmallows, and I love roasted marshmallows even more.
Now that I think of it, during the Fate game, Vanilla's task was to eat marshmallows, right? Fate game, Vanilla. Oh,
Oh, Pie. She's just a little nut, isn't she?
Vanilla.
You're right.
Thanks to Neon, we know lots of things. The Undergrounders were acting strange because Mike stole their emotions with nanomachines.
That's a lot of
Nanomachines,
words.
Huh? That's horrible.
That is kind of
Rachel,
horrible.
Do you know about nanomachines?
He's a robot, so I assume he
They're
does.
incredibly tiny machines. Do you know how small they are?
Nano?
They're minus 1 by 10 to the 9th meter small. Smaller than a cell. The size of an atom.
That's tiny.
That's small, and you can't see them or tell if they enter your body.
Well, that's disturbing, and I think
In other
I'm now
words,
gonna have
They're
nightmares.
like a virus.
That's a bit too close to home at the moment.
The people invaded by Mike's nanomachines, they lose their emotions as if a virus is eating away at them.
Ew.
And the Undergrounders are the result of that. That's horrific.
That is horrific. I'm not gonna lie, Neuro. That is terrible.
Neon said the Undergrounders will get their emotions back if they get exposed to sunlight. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe the sun's ray kills the nanomachines in the brain. Maybe Mike's nanomachines are vulnerable to UV light.
Or sunlight makes you happy, and happy people don't kill
Kind
people.
of like vampires. Or, by feeling the sun, maybe the immune system gets activated.
Activated.
Nanomachines get purged from the body.
Purge.
In either case, it seems like neither Mike or its nanomachines are invincible. I'm starting to figure a lot of things out. There's still so much unknown.
Where's that eye so cross-eyed?
You remember I voted to go to Osaka, right?
I remember.
It wasn't because I wanted to go to Osaka. It was because I
That's
didn't
where your
want
sister-
to go to Kyoto.
Where your sister
Like
died, I
told you
assume.
before, I lost.
I'm kind of done with this
Usually,
dead sister quest.
I don't think about her. when I
Quest
miss you
storyline,
guys.
even.
But when I see Kyoto, I remember, and
Gets me a bit
It's
down, and
so
then kind of don't like to.
but now I'm
You
glad
know.
I came. I
That's
was
nice.
finally able to grieve for her properly. I was finally able to face her death.
Please don't talk about your dead sister.
How was Neon able to regain his emotions? I've been thinking about how it happened. Was it
can-
because he was exposed to sunlight?
I think it's because of the near-death experience.
That's not it. Neon's emotions returned underground. Huh. So do you think this could be it? When I first saw Neon, he pretended not to remember me.
Pretended,
He
yeah.
was afraid that, by talking with me, his own grief would overwhelm him, Of course, fear is a form of emotion.
It is.
So Neon did have some emotions left.
Because he went to the sunlight, so we got him back. Ugh.
And he instinctively threw up a wall around his heart to avoid the grief. But when I saved him, his wall came crumbling down.
Are we ignoring the near-death
All the
experience?
stored up emotions came bursting out again.
Very
Well,
confused.
At least that's my theory.
Your theory's weird.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry. Tatsun. She's gonna say something annoying.
Looks like Jennu has superpowers too.
Mhm.
Rachel, where do you think these powers are coming from?
I hope this is actually
A hidden
explained.
power that's inside people, evolving in response to danger, or a side effect of the nanomachines Mike spread around?
Don't say anything about the stupid ranger people.
You think I'll get them next? No way. I'm sure I don't have any special powers.
Everyone has
But
them.
if I could have a power...
Oh no, he's about to get cringe. No, you didn't get cringe. Tatsun, you weren't annoying for
I wonder
once.
if other towns also have undergrounders like them.
Was there an interaction with Tatsun that I didn't want to, like, mute him? Machan!
So Vanilla's ghost wanted to go to Osaka, right?
Apparently.
Oh, I'm not saying I believe it yet, okay? But if she did exist, I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Ain't afraid no ghost.
Anyway, I wonder what Vanilla needed to do in Osaka. Oh, I know! I bet she wanted to eat all the food!
She's a
She wanted
ghost.
to eat something before she died.
Oh.
If it were me, I would turn into a ghost just to eat some!
But your ghost don't work like that.
I'm so jealous. I wish I'd gone to Osaka too. All we got to eat here was boil in the bag curry. If we'd gone to Osaka, we could have had takoyaki and okonomiyaki.
Yum. Sign me up. Sign me up, Mo-chan.
Man.
Oh, just about eating food. I'm a bit trigger happy.
The monitor drones Neon mentioned. He said we can't see them, but they're flying everywhere. That means there are some around here watching us.
That's suspicious.
I don't like it.
Me either, Anarchy.
It makes me nervous being watched like this.
Me too,
What are they
Anarchy.
supposed to be doing for us anyway? It may be some kind of super AI, but all it's doing is watching? Protecting people? What a lie.
Ah, sounds like our government. I mean,
If that were true, how come it didn't protect her?
nah.
If only I could lose my emotions.
All I have is this angst inside me.
Let me ask you again. Are you sure you saw Vanilla's ghost?
Yep.
I mean, a ghost?
Yeah, well, I still can't believe it. If you think logically, ghosts just can't exist.
Yeah, if everyone became a ghost after they died, the whole place would be swimming with ghosts. It's just hard to believe in ghosts at this age.
And even if they did perhaps exist, we can't touch them or see them. So there's no reason to think that they exist.
Okay.
But with that logic, you can't prove they don't exist either.
Exactly.
Can't prove a negative, huh? Okay, let's put it this way. It's extremely unlikely they exist.
But Rachel, you guys saw Vanilla's ghost, right?
And it wasn't just one person, it was multiple.
Hey, you believe him, Tatsun?
Well, to be honest, I half believe it, half don't.
It's time to stop speaking,
Even in
Tatsun.
Electro Rangers, they left it
Here he
kind of
goes.
ambiguous as to whether ghosts exist.
It's not real.
I bet you anything they were just hallucinating. Because they miss Vanilla so much.
So are you saying you don't miss her then, 𝒁𝓂𝓂?
Zing!
Of course I do. If I could see her again, I'd love to.
Well, I feel that way too, but...
Of course. We all feel the same way. Vanilla was our friend, after all. But that's different from whether we believe in ghosts or not. I can't lie to myself and say that I believe.
Well,
I believe.
I haven't seen her, so I can't just believe it that easy either.
Fair enough.
So much happened, but I'm glad we came to Kyoto.
A lot did happen. How many have we got left? It's only Kansai and Yuki.
Mike wiped out emotions for world peace, but I don't know. If you don't have emotions, is that really peace?
Who knows?
You're so stupid. A dweeb like you should know at least.
Dweeb.
What did you say to me?
You're dweeb.
There, you see? That's you all over, Kansai. You're all about emotions and gut instincts.
Gonna be like Anaku, who's motionless.
That's why you're always screwing stuff up.
He's so
Jealous
mean.
of �ฬ𝓁𝑒. Annoyed at Mo-chan. Mad at me? Snapping at 𝒁𝓂𝓂? You can't control your emotions, so you're always making trouble, right?
Kind of putting him in his place, I like that.
Emotions do cause conflict.
They do.
And that's why Mike stole them.
Did he steal him or he just like kind of got rid of them?
Well,
Does that count as stealing?
you got a point. Aniki, you're right. My personality is always getting me into fights.
It
But
is.
Since we came to Kyoto, I finally understand.
You don't know, do
Without
you?
emotions, mankind might as well be dead.
Not necessarily.
Without jealousy, you can't grow.
Why not?
And without sadness, you can't be nice.
But you can't be horrible either.
Without anger, you can't even point out other people's mistakes.
But without that, you wouldn't make mistakes because we've all got a hive brain.
Aniki, you got mad before, so you straightened me out, right? I appreciate it. Seriously, thanks.
Yeah, but if no one had emotions, you wouldn't need straightening out in the first
But
place.
Aniki, you gotta fix your own bad attitude or people are gonna hate you.
Irony.
I'm not gonna lie. You really ticked me off.
The irony
Guess
of this
I
whole
shouldn't say that.
situation. So stupid. Everyone is just so annoying.
X-type. I was thinking about what Neon said.
Where are you now?
X-types have an X on their forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't get this whole Mike thing or this X-type thing. And I only half believe Neon. After all, that was a lot to suddenly dump on us, but the phrase X-types have an X on their forehead is kind of bugging me. It sounds cool. Kind of like a hero in a comic book. Hey, 𝒂𝓁𝑒, do you see an X on my forehead?
No.
No, huh?
Oh, sorry. Yuki. Finish strong.
Mr. 𝒂𝓁𝑒, I told you underground I was a fan of the 𝒂𝓂𝓃𝓰 Theater, right? Miss
Yeah.
Jenu and I bonded over it earlier.
Oh.
Yeah. I never knew you were a Fuki Yamami fan, Yuki. I mean, Yamami's the top actress for playing the men's roles.
Yes! Well, I didn't think you'd be a Risa Hamafuna fan either. Hamafuna is the top actress for the lady roles.
Of course, there are a few actors for the male roles I love too. But Hamafuna is so elegant and beautiful. She's so
Okay,
charming.
fangirls.
Her voice is so wonderful. It makes my heart tremble.
I would laugh
Exactly.
if this was like
You're amazing, Yuki. You
the
really
Japanese
get it.
actors, voice actors.
Seriously, nothing makes me happier than this. I never thought I'd find someone at the Go-Getters Club I can talk about 𝒂𝓂𝓃𝓰 to.
I wish we could have more people join us. I wish the others could see how amazing 𝒂𝓂𝓃𝓰 is.
But I don't think they'd get it.
That's not true. Where there's a will,
There's a way. Yeah, I guess I should try. Will you help me, Yuki?
of course.
Okay.
Okay then. Rachel, let's start with you.
Do we have to?
Let me start by telling you the history of J.Kizuka.
Oh, but this video's already
Hoseki Theater
going
was
forever.
established in 1913.
Oh, good. I thought you were actually going to give me a whole history.
I still can't remember my past, but I've gained so many great new memories.
Right. Finish this off strong.
You guys have a moment?
Oh no.
Kind of remembered something super important.
Oh, you too, Pi? Same
Oh,
here,
it's getting
actually.
sinister.
Huh?
It's about how humanity lost their emotions, right?
Oh, well, no.
Then me too.
What?
Me too.
What? I'm confused.
I remembered too.
I think the signs were there from a while. Probably about 3 years ago. I think people gradually started to lose their emotions from the summer.
I should have made this a next video, but you
People
know.
in class suddenly started to act cold.
Do you know what? I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode we will find out how everyone lost their emotions. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!